Okay, I'm back, and now we're going to want to do a review of Lesson 13, the gas giants, the ice giants, the dwarf planets, and the solar system debris. So this is going to be found in chapters 8 and 9 of your textbook. Okay, so some general properties of the gas giants Jupiter and Saturn. So you should know that they're big. You should know they take a long time to go around the sun, and that they spin quite rapidly. That's very important because that the spinning of it is going to be one of the reasons why they have such high Coriolis effects, and also the reason why they have so many bands. You should know that Jupiter has several different kinds of clouds. So Earth only has one kind of cloud. We have water clouds. But Jupiter has several different kinds of clouds, and each of those clouds is a different chemical substance, so it's a different color. You should know what is it like inside of Jupiter and Saturn, so that at the surface you've got this gaseous hydrogen, and then the deeper that you go, the more pressure it's under, and eventually it turns into liquid hydrogen. And then if you continue going deeper, it is compressed into metallic hydrogen, which can conduct electricity, which is the source of the magnetic field of Jupiter and Saturn. Okay, then where does Jupiter get its energy from? It is not from the sun. So the sun powers Earth's weather in our atmosphere, but the weather in the atmosphere of Jupiter is a result of phase changes. So as the gaseous hydrogen changes into liquid hydrogen and metallic hydrogen, that gives off heat. And that heat starts at the core, and then it basically works its way up into the upper layers of the atmosphere of Jupiter and Saturn. Okay, you should know what the Great Red Spot is, and also, well, basically just know that it's a kind of like a hurricane. You should also know why doesn't it go away? So why do hurricanes go away on Earth, but this gigantic hurricane on Jupiter doesn't go away? Okay, then Jupiter has bands because each of those bands is a different convection cell. Earth has 3 on the top and 3 on the bottom, and Jupiter is going to have 11 on the top and 11 on the bottom. Then you should know that these gas giants have very, very large magnetic fields, and you should know the origin of those magnetic fields. So some properties of Uranus and Neptune. So Uranus, you should know, is the one that is tipped over on its side. And then you should know that Neptune is blue because it has methane in its atmosphere. And then Pluto. Okay, so let's talk about Pluto. You should know it's very small, so that gives you a clue as to what's the temperature like inside of Pluto. Okay, then it should give you a clue as to, does it have a thick atmosphere or does it have a thin atmosphere, if it's a very, very small object. Okay, then it's made of rock and ice, so you should know that. Okay, I think other than that, that's pretty good. And that there are other objects further out in the solar system other than Pluto. So don't get the idea that Pluto is the last object in our solar system. There are other ones further out. All right, let's take a break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about the moons of the various planets in our solar system, and then we're also going to talk about asteroids and comets.